Caitlin Clark is a white heterosexual.
Oh man, you wouldn't believe how mad Diana Taurasi was when Caitlin Clark balled out against her Phoenix team. Caitlin's been on fire lately, setting records left and right. Remember when they first played the Mercury? Caitlin was this close to a triple-double, but just missed one rebound. Well, guess what? She went ahead and became the youngest player ever to get a triple-double in the very next game, making history as the first rookie in WNBA history to achieve this feat. It seems like not beating Taurasi the first time really fired her up, because the second time they played, Caitlin went off. She and Aaliyah Boston were unstoppable, both putting up double-doubles with over 20 points each. They were seriously cooking the Mercury. The league started in 1997, and there have been over 1,000 players, but Caitlin is the first rookie to ever record a triple-double. That wasn't all for Caitlin. She dished out 7 assists in the first quarter alone, shattering a Fever record. Now, she holds the record for most assists in both a single quarter and a single game for the Fever. From the tip-off, it was clear Caitlin was running the Fever's offense. She stuffed the stat sheet like crazy, joining an elite rookie club with only 2 other members, herself and Angel McCoughtry. They are the only rookies ever to score at least 20 points and get 10 assists in a game, and now Caitlin the only one to do it twice. She's also the first Fever player to ever get a triple-double in franchise history. Congratulations on that. Things got a bit bumpy near the end, though. Caitlin was on fire most of the game, but the Fever almost blew a huge lead. They were up by 31 points, and then, with just a few minutes left, it became a nail-biter with only a 4-point lead. Yikes, that's a rough way to almost lose, especially since the Fever started the season so slowly and have been climbing their way back up ever since.
And Liv has it stolen by Clark. Clark trying to outrace Cochran, able to pizza pie at home.
Anyway, Indiana pulled it off in the end, but that last quarter was a real sweatfest. Caitlin got pretty fired up after the game, and we saw her give a chair a good whack. Part of that anger was due to some bad calls by the refs, like when Mercury player Brittany Griner totally hit her in the face, but the refs just let it go. Stuff like that happens all the time, though. Caitlin been complaining about the refs all season, saying they don't call fouls when they should and let other players get away with dirty moves. But hey, that's just another day for Caitlin. She took another hit and kept playing hard just like a champ. Caitlin stole the show with some fancy dribbling moves that left her defender in the dust, blowing by them for an easy layup. This wasn't just a lucky shot, she's more than just a three-point machine. She can take control and embarrass defenders with her super fast dribbling and quick decision-making, making you wonder what just happened. No wonder people compare her to Steph Curry. But to truly be on that level, she needs to attack the basket more often. That's probably the next step in her amazing game. This season, Caitlin has been a standout, not just for her scoring but for her ability to elevate her team. Her leadership and competitive spirit are evident in every game. She's not afraid to call out the refs or take a hit, and she consistently showcases her skills, whether it's shooting from beyond the arc or driving to the basket. Her playmaking ability is unparalleled, and she's shown that she can handle the pressure of professional basketball. Caitlin's impact on the game extends beyond just her stats. She's a game changer, someone who can shift the momentum and inspire her teammates. As she continues to grow and refine her game, particularly by attacking the basket more, there's no telling how high her ceiling is. She's already breaking records and setting new standards for rookies in the WNBA, and it's clear that she's only just getting started.
Clark, how will she go for history? There it is! The all-time leading scorer in women's college basketball.
Speaking of amazing, Caitlin racked up her 5th double-double in a row, scoring 20 points and dishing out 13 assists. She's already tied her own team record 4 times in just 24 games, so it's only a matter of time before she smashes that 13-assist record. Against the Mercury, Caitlin was on fire, throwing pinpoint passes that left them totally confused. It gets even better. Diana Taurasi, who was injured and couldn't play, had to watch this whole beatdown from the front row. Fans were hyped for a rematch, but Taurasi had to watch from the sidelines, probably fuming. We can only imagine how bad it would have been for her as she had to guard Caitlin. Taurasi tried to get the refs to help out her team, but it was no use. Caitlin and her team were unstoppable. Remember Diana Taurasi, that WNBA legend? Well, she basically said, "Buckle up for Caitlin, the new hot shot. Welcome to the real world, kid." College ball is a walk in the park compared to these pros who've been balling for years. Caitlin's performance has been nothing short of spectacular. Her ability to read the game, make split-second decisions, and execute under pressure is what sets her apart. She's not just racking up points and assists, she's changing the dynamics of the game. Every time she steps on the court, she proves that she's more than just a rookie. She's a force to be reckoned with, and her confidence and skill are quickly making her a fan favorite. Fans are already talking about her potential to become one of the greatest players in WNBA history. Her playmaking, shooting, and overall basketball IQ are off the charts. As she continues to break records and make headlines, it's clear that Taurasi-Clark is not just a player to watch. She's the future of women's basketball.
You know, the one thing that I really love about her, she loves the game. You can tell she's put the work in. And even, throughout, her short WNBA career.
Taurasi got roasted for her comment, with folks calling her jealous and hating on the young talent everyone's raving about. Caitlin, however, Taurasi wouldn't back down, even calling those fans thin-skinned. There's no doubt that Taurasi is a legend and one of the all-time greats, and she's earned the right to talk some smack. But perhaps she went a little overboard with Taurasi-Clark.
It's been a lot of pressure, a lot of things thrown at her, and she keeps showing up and keeps getting better every single game. So her future is super bright.
Here's the thing. Caitlin has always shown great respect for Taurasi, even calling her a hero and saying that playing against her was a dream come true. Talk about different vibes. That's why everyone was watching closely when their teams finally met. Fans were eager to see if Taurasi could back up her talk and how Caitlin would handle facing her idol. Well, Caitlin stepped up big time, nearly achieving a triple-double with a ton of points, assists, and rebounds. Taurasi did okay, but she couldn't hit her threes like she usually does.
We're critical of you for saying that, but I don't know that it necessarily meant that you're not welcoming to her, right? I mean, how do you... it seems like you were just saying the reality is she's going to have a learning curve.
It's the new fans are really sensitive these days.
It seems you were just pointing out that the reality is she's going to have a learning curve. Yeah, the new fans are really sensitive these days. It looks like the pressure got to her a bit. Let's move to the press conference. After the game, the Fever's social media crew decided to jab at Taurasi. They posted a victory message with a reality check, referencing what Taurasi had said about all the hype surrounding Clark before her first WNBA season. Needless to say, there was a lot of tension going into their rematch. This time, Taurasi was feeling the pressure. She had been talking tough, but then lost to Caitlin.
Between you and Caitlin?
I think at the end of the day, I'm a competitor. Now that it's another day, I've had an off day, now I can answer your questions and I can let you know how I really feel about things. But I'm a competitor and I'm going to compete no matter who you are and no matter who's in front of me. So that's just what it was. Heat of the moment play, we're getting at it, we're going back and forth. It's basketball, it's all hoops. After we finish the game, it's all love.